kick off the take-home vehicle program for the Greensboro Police Department. This has been a long time coming, a number of years that it was discussed before a couple of years ago when the City Council took what I think is a bold step in electing to fund take-home vehicles for Greensboro police officers. And this is really, I would say it's kind of a historical day for us. We've never in the history of the department had a program for our patrol officers to take home their vehicles. And this does a number of things for us as a police department. It makes us extremely competitive with neighboring agencies to draw and recruit talent to the Greensboro Police Department. But for me, it's a little more personal, and I think what it does for the police department is it shows our police officers that our elected officials and our community support our police officers. And that support is shown through the willingness to provide the funds to purchase these vehicles and the plan to go forward with purchasing additional vehicles so that our officers can take home these vehicles. In line with that, this is also a public safety advantage. So officers now will be driving to work in their vehicles, have the opportunity to engage and interact as they come into work. They will not be wasting time loading and unloading vehicles to start a shift, to start their duties. They will immediately be able to begin working from their vehicles. And so these vehicles will be seen more in the community. There will be more visibility throughout the city of Greensboro as we continue to expand this program. Here I have today with me 3 council members. We have Councilman Hugh Holston, Councilwoman Mary Kay Abuzader, and Councilwoman Dr. Goldie Wells. 3 council members that I think were extremely supportive of this program, and their votes helped to support this program and really kick off this take-home car program for the Greensboro Police Department. I will let Councilwoman Mary Kay Abuzader make some comments, as well as Councilwoman Goldie Wells and Councilman Hugh Holston.
Yes, so I'll be brief. I believe that the chief has pretty much documented everything about the reason why we want take-home cars for our police officers who are on patrol. It helps make the city safer, and as he said, as officers are driving into town or as they're driving to their home neighborhoods, everyone in the neighborhood is really excited about this. It's taken a long time. Although we approved this many years ago, I think everyone realizes the pandemic put the supply chain on hold. So we have been getting comments from constituents almost daily. Where are the take-home cars for our officers? Now, this is just a start. Others will be coming forth. I know the officers are excited. I know we as a council are excited. And I am giving regrets for some members of our council, as many of them are actually on vacation and out of town this week, because I think everyone would have been here. So basically, I just want to say this is just a wonderful day to be able to see these go out on the streets and to let our officers know that we care about them, and we want them to know that we are willing to make sure they are fitted with all the tools they need in their toolbox to help make our community safer. And also, this is a great recruiting tool as well. We've got to think of that, because we just raised the salaries for police officers to try to stay in line with our competing cities and counties. And take-home cars are a win-win for everyone, because hopefully everyone will get one eventually. So just know that this council supports this 110%. Thank you. Dr. Wells?
As a councilwoman for District 2 and being on the council for several years, this is a milestone. I'm just glad to see it happen. One of the questions, though, Chief, that they're asking, how much does one of these cars cost? Because I was telling someone, these cars are specially equipped. It's just not like a regular car. So tell us something about what these cars cost and what's in the car.
Yeah, so they're a significant cost above what an average vehicle would cost. One, the vehicles that you see out here today are what we refer to as a police package vehicle. So they're built differently to withstand the rigors of law enforcement work. The many miles we put on a vehicle, the quick stops, the quick starts, the emergency operation of the vehicle. So they are built a little bit differently, which adds a little bit of cost to it. And then there's another significant cost in the equipment required for the vehicle. So there's radios, computers, the internal setup of the vehicle, the lights, the markings. So without a specific cost, I know roughly $50,000 to $55,000 per vehicle to get it here, to get it set up, and then to get it on the road for an officer to use.
Well, we're glad that our officers will have this extra to help them in fighting crime rings. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I'm happy for all of the officers who